Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the first season of Disney Plus's The Mysterious Benedict Society. And this is a young adult series about a group of kids at this gifted orphans place where they're recruited by eccentric benefactor to go on secret missions. And the secret benefactor, Mr. Benedict, is played by Tony Hale, who happens to play two Mr. Benedicts. These two twins, and you have the adult characters in this show, and you have this young ensemble of children as well. And they both bring very different things to the show, but equally as fun. And this series just has a lot going on, and it has a lot to bring to the table. It's family oriented, it's drama, there's mystery, there's fantasy, it has an incredible color palette. And this gives off tons of vibes of like Wes Anderson. There's some serious symmetry at points, and I'm like definitely getting this Wes Anderson vibe, and then realizing one of the directors on the show is James Bobin, who had done the new Muppet movies, was Flight of the Conchords. So he's the one, I'm guessing, in some shape or form, or at least part of this project, who brought that sensibility about it. And Phil Hay created this, who is a writer on The Invitation and Destroyer, which is really interesting, but also on like Ride Along 2 and stuff like that. So there's obviously some variety to the work that he's done. And this show's a little derivative. Like, you can't help but think of like Miss Peregrine and, X-Men, and thinking of these kids with all these different powers and being brought to this place and being sent on missions. The kids are fun. They have their own little personalities. They have their own little skills. And the young cast members do a fine job of bringing them to life. And I enjoy the moments that they have being kids. There's kinds of connections that they build. And then the adult characters, like Tony Hale kills it in this show, in both roles. He is so fantastic. And then you have Ryan Hurst and Kristen Schaal and MaameYaa, Boafo, who the three of them are some of the supporters of the more timid, nice Mr. Benedict. And you have their dynamic, their connections. The series is a little convoluted. There's a lot of plot threads and things and connections going on. It could be a little hard to follow, keeping track of everything, because like these are hour-long episodes that pack a lot into these 8 episodes. But there's a lot of energy, there's fun, there's suspense, there's action, there's excitement. It's one of those kinds of shows, and the theme of this show is a banger. Like, I couldn't skip the intro, and just listening to it was so much fun. It brings so much personality and really captures the personality of the quirkiness and fun of the show. And like, this feels like I miss Series of Unfortunate Events on Netflix. This kind of fills that void for that quirky kind of young kid, peculiar and precocious young kids kind of show. And I enjoyed the fun. It leaves things open for more. There's some emotional moments. There's good character work and connections between these characters. And I just thought this was a delight. I enjoyed this show a lot. It's a great addition to Disney Plus as an original thing. I think it's original. I don't know if this is... Oh, it's based on the novel by Trenton Lee Stewart. So it's not technically original, but, it's a lesser-known IP, and they do a fine job and a really enjoyable time watching these characters interact with each other and have fun and grow throughout the series, and I look forward to seeing where these characters go next. But those are my thoughts on the Mysterious Benedict Society. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some TV. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.